stop. Because, yes, I can stay off social media, but this is not going to stop the dissemination to children. And he said he's
How do we
admitted
know he's disseminated it to children?
because that TikTok account, you haven't seen the video from TikTok. That TikTok account had that image in it and it had other images of my body, and he's adding people that are 16 years old.
How do we know this?
Because I screenshot it.
Okay. How do we know these people and their ages?
Because that girl's profile says I'm 16.
Okay.
That's why I printed off all that stuff. I mean, I don't know how much stuff I've got to print off. I'll print off anything anyone wants me to.
Okay.
I have IP addresses too.
Take a deep breath. You're getting kind of overwrought here.
Because this has to stop.
I'm just trying to understand the situation. And
you're making me feel like this is a situation where you're throwing it back in my court and saying, well, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have sent it to him.
I never said those words.
I know you didn't say that word. I said you're making me feel like it's headed that way.
I've never said anything with that. I've hardly finished a sentence because it's difficult to get a word in edgewise, but I'm just trying to understand what it is you've brought us today. Typically the police, when they detect a crime, they do a report and they submit it to us, and then they collect the evidence on it.
Right.
What has Lieutenant Nelson told you about why he hasn't submitted this to the DA's office?
They told me this is how the process works. I told him...
Not how the process works.
I reached out to him because of the new situation March 2nd, and I asked about Goodlow's report, and he said nothing came of Goodlow's report because you didn't take it to the DA's office. I mean, he wrote it pretty clearly in his own report that he directed me to come up here.
I see that. And he knows better than that. That's not how...
I didn't make him type that. I don't know why I'm being treated like I'm a liar here.
Ma'am, I didn't suggest anything of the sort.
Well, you're asking me why he told me to do that. He wrote why he told me to. He's mistaken on this. That's not my fault that he doesn't understand how to do it. I don't work in legal enforcement.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm being told.
Okay. Clearly, anything I say here is being misconstrued, and you're trying to turn this around and make me as some kind of a perpetrator on you, and that's not the case.
No, that's not the case. I'm asking what I can do, and you keep asking me why I brought this up to you.
I'm trying to understand the situation here.
It's pretty clear. There's a sexual predator. So it's not clear to you that Nick Strange is sharing my images, and I have 2 police officers that have reviewed information. Okay. I know typically police officers close cases within a couple days.
Well, that's not true either.
I've dealt with them plenty of times.
I've been a police officer for 35 years. It does sometimes.
All the ones nowadays.
More than a couple of days.
The ones I've dealt with, that's what they do.
Okay. Clearly, you want to be argumentative, and I don't want to get into it with you.
No, I'm recording this conversation. I'm not being argumentative.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to leave. Because I asked you not to record me.
You said you would prefer me not to. You didn't say I couldn't. So I don't get help because I recorded you.
I'm asking you to leave, ma'am.
Why are you not helping me? You can't direct me on what to do?
I think you should go consult your attorney. If that's what you think you need to do.
What's your name?
My name's David.
David what?
Cathey.
Cathey?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you need to get out of my office.
I am getting out. Who's your supervisor?
You need to get out of my office now or I'm going to arrest you.
Because I'm asking you a question?
Because you've been given an lawful order to leave this building because you're creating a disturbance. And if you refuse to comply with that order, I will place you under arrest.
I just asked you a question.
Be on your way, miss.
I'm very much on my way. Thank you. You said you would prefer, you didn't say I wasn't allowed to record.
Out.